Hi, welcome to Mark's Motivational Podcast from the Authors Tuesday. So this is really just a solo episode. I just want to say a big thank you to all the guests that I've had on the podcast over the last number of months and years to that fact. So it's been great experience for me, and it's been great to be able to give authors from Ireland, UK, and America a voice, and to share their work as well, their excellent books. And I couldn't have done this without everybody listening and checking out and your support. I really hope you're enjoying these podcasts. We'll have another author on next week. Just this week, the person couldn't make it. So we'll definitely have another author on next week. But I'd just like to mention, now that I'm here, my own book as well. Again, it's called The Adventures of Larry Lamppost and Friends. It's a number of short stories I wrote for my own children, and I love the pictures as well that were done. It's really good. Just show you a few of them on YouTube here. There's the first one about Larry Lamppost and Friends, and yeah, so it's really good, really well done. And there's Mr. Shopper himself with all the shopping bags. So that's a good story as well. All these funny stories are really made up for the children, you know. Um, and what we got next here? One second. We have Johnny No Shoes going to school with no shoes on. Yeah, I just think the illustrations are great. Like a big thank you to Jeremy Murphy for putting me onto the illustrator. Um, Absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'll share the name of the illustrator in the show notes as well for you to check out. And there's the story of Mimi and Bop Bop and Mihal. That was a story I made up for my youngest little fella. For he's only 5, so he gets a great laugh of even now. Telling these stories, going to bed, like you know. And what have we got next? Hang on. It's just great achievement to be able to put your book out there. Like it's available on Amazon. All Amazon sites have it, and as well as that, like if you live, I can post a signed copy out to you as well. If you just send me a quick email at marklestrange11 at hotmail.com, I'll be delighted to send you out a copy. Um, that would be absolutely brilliant. Really appreciate it. Um, excuse me. And there's some Wilma wallpaper in the curtains and the windows and everything, you know, cast character. But it just reminds me of, you know, the kids growing up, Luke and Kate. The stories were great, like get a good laugh out of them before they went to bed, like, you know. Absolutely brilliant, you know. And to get them in a book is just great. It makes you feel great to have them in an actual book now, you know. And there's a little Paddy Runner registered for his race in the school, you know. Just the illustrations are great, absolutely brilliant. And there's Jet's tail. There's Kate with the horse. My daughter absolutely loves horses and horse riding, so that's where I got the idea from that. And there's Fifi and Lally and Bali, a trip to the zoo. So as you can see, the stories are just great fun for children. Like you can read them to really young children. Excuse me, sorry. You can read them to really young children before they can read. Kind of gets them interested in reading themselves, you know. And then as they get older, they can read them and get a good bit of fun out of them. I'm sure my daughter's agreed to come on as well. So we'll probably do a little thing to show ourselves so she can give her verdict on the stories as well. It'd be a pretty good idea to see what she makes of them, you know. To think back to years I told them to her. So I really hope everybody's getting a great value from these podcasts. Because that's what I started off for to help people through the horrible last 2 years of the pandemic, and thankfully we're through that now, and we can meet people rather than just Zoom and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, so it's great to be able to do that again. And then it's great the way I can get people on to kind of do their music as well to share their music, which is brilliant because music is a big passion of mine as well, as you probably know by listening to the podcast. But yeah, once again, like it'd be brilliant if you could give me some feedback on the podcast. I hope you're really enjoying it. And again, if you could send me an email, I'd be delighted to send you a copy of my book. I can sign it for you as well. So you're gonna hear the little ad I've got for the book as well, and I'll share the link below. Okay, till next time, take good care of yourselves, and thanks again for the support. Slán. Hello everyone, Mark here. Thank you for watching another episode of my Authors Tuesday podcast. I recently published a book of children's stories called The Adventures of Larry Lamppost and Friends. The book began life as bedtime stories I wrote for my own children. If you'd like to purchase my book, follow the link in the description box below. By buying my book, you are also supporting my podcast series for authors, which is giving a voice to writers in Ireland and across the world.